And in our top business story, the International Monetary Fund has stated in its annual update on the country's economy that the UAE's planned government spending cuts will clip 1% off annual economic growth between now and 2020. The UAE government plans to cut spending by 4.2% this year, which is the country's first spending cut in 13 years. Spending this year will fall to 460 billion dirhams, down from 480 billion dirhams in 2014, as the Emirates attempts to shake off the fiscal impact of low oil prices and slowing government revenues. The country has made cuts to energy subsidies and grants after Abu Dhabi cut electricity tariffs in January, and a nationwide reduction of petroleum subsidies came into effect on the 1st of August. According to the IMF, the cuts will lead to a reduction in government outlays this year of 0.1% of GDP and savings of up to 0.6% of GDP annually from next year. The fund added that these spending plans mean that the UAE will reach intergenerational equity by 2020, the point at which current levels of per capita government spending can be maintained indefinitely. The IMF said in its staff report that it believed the UAE's current spending plans were realistically implementable. Almost 20,000 investors spent more than 53 billion dirhams in Dubai real estate during the first half of the year. That's according to new figures from the Dubai Land Department. 19,848 investors from 142 nations had been behind property transactions in the Emirate during the first 6 months of the year. Indians were the most prolific foreign investors in H1, with a total of 3,017 transactions worth 7.8 billion dirhams. British investors were ranked second with deals worth 4.7 billion dirhams, followed by Pakistani investors. A total of 13,166 investors from India, Pakistan, Britain, Canada, Russia, China, US, France and Afghanistan were involved in deals worth a total of 30 billion dirhams. The Dubai Land Department's report also revealed that GCC investors completed 17 billion dirhams worth of transactions, with Emiratis forming the lion's share of this figure with 2,130 transactions worth 11.494 billion dirhams. Saudi Arabians were ranked second with 999 real estate transactions worth 3.174 billion dirhams. Kuwaitis were ranked third, followed by Qatar, Bahrain and Oman. The Land Department's report showed that 2,756 investors from 16 Arab nations completed transactions worth more than 6 billion dirhams in the first half of 2015. Jordanians made transactions to the value of 1.4 billion dirhams, while Lebanese nationals were second on the list of Arab investors, having conducted 1.2 billion dirhams worth of transactions. Investors from Egypt came in at third place, followed by those from Iraq, Yemen, Sudan, Algeria, Palestine and Morocco. Dubai Investments Park has released figures that show that it has attracted 436 new companies in the first 5 months of 2015, taking the total number of companies within the 2,300-hectare development to nearly 4,500. During the period, the new companies leased warehouses, distribution centres, office spaces and light industrial units across a total area of 580,000 square feet. This marked a 20% increase in commercial space allotments in the period compared to last year. Commenting on the numbers, the General Manager of Dubai Investments Park, Omar Al-Masmar, stated that DIP is fast reinforcing its identity as a preferred business destination with its proximity to the Expo 2020 sites, making it a favoured option for investors and end users. According to the statement, DIP added that warehousing, storage and commercial facilities have traditionally played a pivotal role in the success of DIP, and it offers a wide array of logistics solutions for large, medium and small-sized enterprises. A total of approximately 59.5 million square feet of space within DIP are ready-made facilities, which includes warehousing and industrial units. The UAE's number 2 telecoms operator attributed the effect of higher royalties to its reported 8% fall in second quarter net profit announced today. The firm made a net profit of 502 million dirhams in 3 months to June 30, down from 547.7 million dirhams in the year earlier period. Du has proposed a half-year dividend of 0.13 dirhams per share, up from 12 fils for the same period of 2014, plus a special dividend of 10 fils per share. The company's second quarter revenue was 3.09 billion dirhams, up from 3.02 billion dirhams a year earlier. Quarterly mobile revenue fell 1.4% year-on-year to 2.23 billion dirhams, despite Du's mobile customer base expanding 2.7% to 7.36 million as of June 30. The average revenue per user, a key industry metric, dropped to 92.6 dirhams from 96.8 dirhams a year earlier, and data made up 31% of mobile revenue in the quarter, up from 29.4%. The company paid royalties of 476.4 million dirhams in the 3 months to end June, up from 401.2 million dirhams in the prior year period. For 2014, Du paid 10% of his regulated revenue, which excludes the likes of handset sales, and 25% of his regulated profit in royalties. These taxes have risen to 12.5% and 30% respectively this year.